Hey folks, Flathead Terry here again. I have a Model A horn that I picked up from a nice kind gentleman down in Mississippi, and it doesn't have any OOGA in the OOGA portion of it, and we're going to take it apart and take a look at it, but here's what I'm talking about. Okay, it kind of sounds like a duck to me, so what I'm going to do is move the battery out of the way and then start removing some of the mounting nuts here so I can take it apart and take a look inside and see what we can find. Okay, I have all of the mounting nuts off. Gonna pop that off, and this is what we have inside. Basically, you have a little nub in here. If you can kind of see it in the reflection right in here. So that just kind of vibrates as it goes over this rotating piece here. And that's all it does. Spin around and vibrate against that, causing it to make that sound. What it looks like is that this may be rounded off pretty good. It looks very rounded, if you can kind of see the profile maybe. So what I'm going to do is file that flat so it's more of a point, and let's see what it sounds like. Okay, I was able to file down carefully this particular point here, file it down, sand it down a little bit. Let's give that a try. It looks like it's back to its original shape again. So what I'll do also is apply some grease as its friction point between, of course, that spinning wheel and this particular point. So let me get that taken care of and we reassemble. That should do it. All right, I've reassembled it. This is the original Spartan. There's a tag on here, but you can't read it, but it's an original Spartan horn. Even says it back here as well. So what we're going to do, let's connect it to a 6-volt battery and see what it sounds like. Ah, much better. Now I have my OOGA back in my Ahooga horn. For those who are curious to see what's inside a Model A Spartan Ahooga horn, let's take a look. Basically, this back cover here is held on by just one screw. Take that out. Set that aside. Pop the cover straight off. And then here you go. It's basically a motor. Here's some brushes up here. Of course, got some coils over here. You got the armature here. And this thing basically will spin. And as it spins, of course, you can hear now the different noises coming out of the diaphragm as it hits that little peak on the motor wheel there too. So basically that's what's in here. Now also what I did is I installed some new wires. The old ones were all foobar. They were pretty bad. So I just soldered in some new ones, put some insulation in here, put a tie wrap in here to give it some kind of strain relief, a couple of them in here to make sure that it ever gets pulled. It'll hold without pulling it out. Then also this is encased in the chrome tubing that Model A's have, so you won't even see these wires. And then I'll also put on the correct connectors on here to connect to the existing wiring harness. So there you go, some bonus material. Taking a look at the inside of a original Spartan Ahooga horn.